What is going on, guys? This is Brad with Despite Fitness, and today is June 2nd. Yeah, June 2nd. It is a Wednesday, and so today is going to be a heavier deadlift day. Looking forward to that. We got the crew, so we got Judge Judy behind the camera. We got Seth with us. We got Dustin. We got Morgan. So everyone kind of in-house to get after it, so we're ready to get going. Pre has been drank, and so we're at that time frame to get moving. We're gonna work into the running warm-up today. Gonna start with a leg curl. We're gonna do with a belt sled drag. We're gonna do a banded row, which is just a row with a band basically. And then we're gonna be doing a standing hip thrust. So if you're curious about some standing hip thrusting, stay tuned, I got you. But really what we're aiming for here is warming up and working posterior chain, getting the hips ready to rock, so that when we move into our heavy effort, we're ready to rock. And today's heavy effort is gonna be a heavy single. So not quite competition style, but competition style, heavy ass single, just see where we can go. So want to get everything posterior chain warmed up and ready to rock to be able to support that effort. And then once we're done with the running warm up, we'll move right into the heavy stuff and get after it. So it should be a fairly fun and exciting session. You're gonna get some tunes going here and get going. So hopefully you guys will stick English. Hopefully you guys will stick around and check out the video, and hopefully if you like the video, give it a thumbs up. And yeah, here we go. Let's do this. Right. And that's it. What a great day. It's super awesome. Like the thing that I want to close out and like have you guys be aware of is for this session, like the environment was great. And we talked a little bit about that. You know, Morgan and Dustin are still standing here and they want to flash over to these guys. they don't want to talk today. But we were talking on the backside of the session, just talking about environment, right? Like environment means a lot. And I know that some of you viewers have commented on the channel and the videos and talking about how it looks like such a good crew and a good environment to train in, and it is. And the thing that I would encourage you, wherever you are and whatever your training goals might be, is create your environment, right? Like if you train the way you want to train, you're pursuing your goals with vigor, other people are going to be attracted to that, or other people are going to see what you're doing and either be concurrent with you and want to kind of attach to that, or maybe they'll jump on for their own little journey and do what you're doing for a little while and try it out. But ultimately, like, you're going to create that environment around you just by being who you are. So, you know, knowing what you want and, you know, being very very focused in your goals, that can really help you attract people around you who are going to be like-minded, just kind of doing the thing you want to do. And so that's essentially what I've created here. A great opportunity to bring in some really, really great people and have a really, really great session. The winning warm-up went really well. I was very pleased with how things went. Initially, it started to rain, so I didn't think we were going to be able to do the sled work, but it was just a quick downpour and then it was gone. So we did the leg curl, we did the sled drag, we did the banded row, and then we did something different with that standing hip thrust. And I really like that. You know, I know that Morgan had a hard time at first getting comfortable with it just because of the weight on the shoulder. And the way that we did that is by kind of leaning into that landmine. And so that way we could put that tension on those hamstrings and really warm up the glutes and the hips. But with that weight sitting on her shoulders, you know, she doesn't have quite as much padding. So what we ended up doing is actually giving her some padding. We rolled up some towel, and that was much more comfortable for her. But I think overall we really enjoyed kind of that little variety and adding that in. And it's just adding something different. Again, more food for thought for you guys of just constantly trying to change things up. I know that I have in my own past kind of been subject to falling into a pattern, right? Like, we're creatures of habit. So if you're doing the same thing the same way all the time and you're not getting any results, like, maybe it's time to try something a little different. So, you know, explore a little bit, look online, talk to different people, find different resources, you know, find bits of information to kind of build up your repertoire or your library, so to speak, of different events or different movements that you can do to kind of help you get after what it is that you want. But I think the biggest thing is it starts with having a goal. If you don't have a goal in mind, there's really no way to get directed at your training, right? It's a lot of stray voltage. But if you focus all that energy into something more finite, you know, all that stray voltage becomes very laser-like. So, you know, by focusing it in, you can be very, very, very targeted and destructive with that focus and that energy, so you can really pursue that goal. But if you don't have a goal in mind, you're just kind of like stray voltage, right? It's hard to really get any traction. So a lot of really good points kind of coming from the session, coming from the group, and being able to train with the folks that I have around me. I'm super grateful for the opportunity to share time and space with everyone. So for Morgan and Dustin, you guys, like, having you guys around means a lot to me, and giving me the opportunity to try to help. And so that's all we aim to do here with the channel as well, is we try to help either through inspiration or just giving you some ideas, and then always that feedback too. So if you guys have any questions, comments, or concerns, go ahead and drop in the chat box below. I will respond. I appreciate you guys continuing to support me with everything that you do with like, shares, subs, the whole 9 yards. If you happen to know other people who like lifting weights that I don't know, maybe share the video with them. And yeah, we'll make the channel even more betterist. That's about it. I appreciate you guys. It means the world that you're here with me. And yeah, remember guys, no matter what it is you think you can't do, like, create your own environment. It's never going to happen if you don't get out there and train despite. You're either going to find an excuse or you're going to find a way. And I hope that you guys continue to find the way. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next one. Peace. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. So extra.
It's blurry now.
I know it is.
Take off.
They may be blind to me, just wait and see. Just wait.